Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we're checking out FSR 3. So if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. We're going to be checking this out on Forspoken. We're going to do 4K and then we are going to do... Okay, we're going to do a first run through on this. Graphics are going to be all set high. We got FSR Super Resolution off right now. So we are going to just run this regular first. We're going to do a benchmark. So, where's that benchmark button at? I forget where it was. I think it's in display. Is it not display settings? Where's it at? Oh yeah, it was in the main menu. Turtle. Turtle. Okay, we're going to do the 4K benchmark first. On the wow, that does not seem right at all. How are we getting 83 frames at native res? No, this isn't native, obviously. Oh, HYPR-RX is enabled right now. Okay. That makes more sense. So, first, I guess this first one's going to be HYPR-RX at 4K. So we'll be getting a little bit... I mean, we're going to look at all the shimmering in the background and stuff. You got, obviously, like the shimmering happening in the alleyway. Stuff like that. Shimmering on the little things over here, like the bars on the side by that building. Just kind of like, you know, like the FSR shimmer. I mean, obviously, testing it with HYPR-RX. HYPR-RX is already putting us over our 60 FPS. So I think that when we enable frame generation in FSR 3, I think we're going to get a significant boost on this. Like, I think we're going to be able to max out my screen's refresh rate at 120 because we're testing this on the the LG OLED, so we should be able to get a fairly significant boost on this. I mean, we'll find out where we're gonna be at here in just a second, but so far that is looking fairly decent to me. I mean, right here, this is dropping us down into the 50s. So that almost, I feel like we're almost getting like the FSR quality. I feel like we're getting like FSR quality out of this right now. And I haven't downloaded the test update just yet. I have not downloaded that yet. So this is all just HYPR-RX enabled. Wow, it actually kind of feels a little bit more unstable than it normally would be. Interesting. And then we're going to definitely be looking at like image quality like across the board. We will play a little bit after we do the benchmark with FSR 3. We're going to jump right into seeing how it plays in the open world. Ooh, boy. Yeah, so this is obviously FSR. Or not FSR, but HYPR-RX. But we did set to 4K resolution, so it's not... this is just a benefit of FSR 1, I believe, from like a driver perspective. So technically this probably is the least good looking one of all three of the FSRs now. So FSR or RSR is pretty much just like a sharpening and whatever. And to me, like, this doesn't look terrible at all, but we will see. I would just do native but then I got to get into the software and turn that off. Then I'd have to restart the game and everything because that was already enabled. But we need that enabled for our FSR 3. So that's kind of our baseline with HYPR-RX. And now we're going to jump right into setting this up for FSR 3. So let's go into settings again. We're going to go to, we're going to turn this on. Okay, we'll do native AA and frame gen. And then I think we need the VSync. I think VSync might be in here. Yeah, VSync's right there. So we'll turn on the VSync. That is what they are asking for that. So then we'll go ahead and jump back out. So now we're not even seeing like that. So let's go ahead and benchmark this baby again. Looks like HYPR-RX was doing a pretty dang good job at 4K. Interesting. I don't think I have something said. Oh, yeah, we're doing native AA. That's right. I was like, wait a minute. I mean, like, you can still see, like, the flickering and stuff. But it does look sharper. The image quality looks sharper with the native AA and the and this on. So, like, the next run will be just HYPR-RX, or it will just be the FSR 3. That's pretty good frame rate, though. It's 70-80 frames a second with native AA. That actually looks okay. You can see like more fine detail in the bricks and the building in the back. That is nice. Okay, look at this. Yes, look at this. And this actually does feel a little bit more stable than what we were getting with just the HYPR-RX in this game. Wow, look at that detail in the grass and the little dragon guy. Ooh-wee. That's looking pretty good. Native AA. So look at that freaking frame graph, though. Yeah. So native is still dropping us down into the 50s right through there. Native AA, or whatever it's called. It's supposed to be like AMD's answer to the DLAA or whatever. Oh yeah, look at that. You can actually see more detail in the bricks and stuff. Yeah, that actually looks pretty clean. Not that much aliasing either. For like a native AA option. I mean, you see it a little bit, but dang, I honestly think you could possibly live with that, especially with that frame rate at 4K. That's pretty decent. Yeah. I think I could easily play this at that frame rate at 4K. Very nice. Very nice looking. Oh yeah, this is like one of my favorite spots in the whole game. So yeah, look at that detail in the trees way in the back. That there looks nice. It looks more crispy, a little bit more sharp. Doesn't look blurry. It looks decent, like it looks good. Obviously, I mean, like you can't use what one is it? Like you can't use HDR with this one, or is it the other one? The AFMF. I think the AFMF is you have to disable HDR. I don't have HDR enabled anyways right now. So I mean, right now we're looking pretty dang good with native AA. This is a respectable 4K frame rate with very sharp image quality. The overall look to this is very nice, very pleasing to the eyes. 75 average FPS for that run. I did not look on the last one, but now we're going to jump straight over to quality. FSR3 quality, because I want to see how that's going to look. So let's go down. This is our last one for the benchmarks, and then we're just going to jump right into the gaming. So we've got native AA, and we're going to go ahead with quality with on. I'm going to do sharp. No, we'll leave it just for the sake of things. All right, let's get back out and then go into the benchmark. So now we have everything enabled. The VSync, everything is enabled, and now we are looking at my screen maxing out. Ooh boy! Ooh dang! Okay, you can still see like the wires right there with the cross top that are kind of like doing a little bit of like aliasing or whatever. Wow. I'm looking down the fence line right there. That seems to, it still shimmers obviously. Okay, so we still get some shimmer in the fence. But this image quality looks better than the native AA. You still get the shimmer in the buildings in the back. Like, I don't really care about that though. I mean, but I just know people are going to point that out. You're still getting it on the little red bars and stuff. It looks like they do kind of... They resolve pretty nicely though. Let's see. So the native AA was giving us more detail in the building in the very back. Wow, man, I cannot believe how freaking smooth this is running at 4K. Like the whole image quality and the stability of the frame itself, like of the picture moving, very nice. Ooh, boy, look at that. We're in the 90s through this part. This is for real a heavy part. You know what? That's the first time I noticed that guy had fur on his arms. All the systems that I've ran this on, this is the first time I've seen that he had like fur on his arms. Whew. Dang. Just watch. Yeah, look at that image quality. That looks pretty dang stable. Wherever you look, mostly up above on the second level right there in the back with the wood fence and stuff, you could see a little bit of like the pixel, like the aliasing. This looks very, very nice. We'll load right into my save. Let's see how this part looks, because this is where we're going to be at. Not here, but in the next part. This is where we're going to be running most of our... That's very good. 106 frames right there. 4K. I've never seen this game run this high at 4K. I've seen it on 1440p maxed out at 120, but this is the first time I've seen this on my LG OLED running this high of a frame rate. Wow, that is impressive. Yeah, so back in the trees, they look good. This is very impressive. FSR3 looks very good. Whoo, boy. That looks very, very nice. I can see detail way back there, and it looks good. Those trees in the very back don't even look blurry. Up on the ledge, up on the ridge, wow. Freak, that looks nice. Whoo, boy. So running it at native AA gets us about 80-ish frames or so. But this here is running a lot higher. I'm wondering if it'll tell us because see, when the big bars are nice and thick, I think that's when it would be running significantly higher than like the screen resolution. I think that's what's causing that. So this TV does have FreeSync Premium, so we're utilizing FreeSync Premium, all of that. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into my game, and we're going to see.
What were we doing again? Get your act together, will you?
Wow, this is
Yeah.
okay. Are you kidding me? Dang, this feels good too. I am playing this with the DualSense Edge.
Huh. What's this?
Wow, that looks so smooth. And this image quality looks incredible. This is absolutely freaking beautiful. Gosh, Frey looks so crisp, so clean. Oh my gosh, dude, this is incredible. Wow. Even out there in the distance, it still looks nice. Oh my gosh, man, I think FSR-3 is absolutely beautiful. Dude, them wizards over at AMD doing this on software. No AI upscaling. Wow. That is freaking so cool.
Pretty quickly.
Yep, no sweat.
Wow, this looks incredible. On a 4K screen, dude. Oh my gosh, we're getting almost 120 frames. And this feels so fluid. Yeah, this is great. Sorry, I wanted to have my This looks so freaking nice, man. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful that looks. Wow. Dang. I think I might actually change the button from my back paddle from the whatchamacallit that I had. I've got it set to the lasso when I should probably just change that to the jump. Dude, this is so beautiful.
Don't let them outflank you.
There.
Not
I
gonna
freaking
happen.
love this game. I think this game has got some of the coolest movement I have ever freaking played on an open world game with parkour. This is just so incredible. Like when Frey jumps up this stuff. Oh my gosh. Movement is so cool. Like I was 100% sold. Like right after I started playing this, man, I was like, oh gosh. Well, when I first started playing this, it was on the PS5 with the demo. And I was like, oh my gosh, it looks so blurry, blah, blah, blah. And I was playing it on my 4K screen. And then I threw it on the 1440p monitor, and I was like, whoa, that actually doesn't look too bad that way. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to give this game a try. So then I bought it. Square Enix provided review code for this for the PC version, which is really awesome of them. Been doing a lot of games, been covering a lot of games for Square Enix lately. They've been very generous to this channel, very nice. Just happens to be, I've been a freaking Square Enix fan for a very long time. And this here is one of my favorite new IPs from Square Enix ever made. This is incredible.
Look at you go.
This has been, to me, this has been an
I know,
absolutely
right?
incredible year for Square Enix, and I'm so grateful that Forspoken was my first game to try with FSR-3. This is incredible. This would be my new way to play this game. This feels incredible. Playing on a controller probably going to be like the best.
I'm gonna say a
The
party's
best
worth.
way to play
Let's
this.
Dance.
I don't know if I'd try and play this on a mouse and keyboard. That would be a little bit too weird for me. Get over here and get some of this stuff, dude. I need to cash in some of that stuff. My goal on here is to try and get all of that stuff. Let's see how some combat
Get out
works.
of the way.
Ooh.
Oh, come on. I got just the thing. Ha-ha! Bullseye.
Does that make things a little easier?
More than a little.
Yes, very solidly constructed. I approve.
Nothing's gonna touch me now.
Gosh, I just love this game. Let's see if we can get some more monstrous combat. boy. Oh, I didn't quite get off here. Gosh, this just feels so incredible. Feels smooth. Like, I don't feel like any screen jutter or anything like that. I just feel complete freaking beautifulness.
Got him. Whoa. There.
This looks like a big one.
Come on. Right in the sweet spot.
You're too close to move this thing.
I can't help it. They're so fucking clingy.
Dang, man, I can't wait to see how this is going to work on my freaking... my other really cool thing, the
Not
ROG
bad,
Ally.
yes.
Yes, if I can get this to work on that. Yeah, this is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
This is so beautiful. This game is
Might as well pocket this.
I feel bad for everybody that sat and trashed this game when it came out, man. Like I just wish they could have seen this game the way I do. I wish they could have seen this the way I do. But then again, man, I love open world games.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Got you on your toes now.
This feels so freaking good at 4K. Oh my gosh.
We got it.
Tired after that little
My
performance?
gosh, this is just
Hey,
incredible.
I'm always tired.
Wow.
All's well then.
Wow.
Wonderful.
So great, so great. Okay, man, I'm a believer in frame gen. You've convinced me. I am a believer in frame gen. Just because of the fact that, like, this really does feel good. Like, it feels good. Like, I feel like it, I mean, it feels good. There's no stutter, there's no judder. Well, I mean, I don't have stutter or judder since I got the AMD card anyways on this game, but my gosh, man. Oh, gosh. I freaking love this game. Just the movement here. This feels so gosh dang good to play. Wow. If you haven't played Forspoken, now is the time to take the journey with Fred. So I would do the native thing, but yeah, it's just kind of pointless at this point. I think it was like 40 frames a second. This here is
Definitely didn't see much of that.
almost
anymore.
120 at 4K with FSR 3. Yeah. But I think my average frame rate is about 45 frames with native. So and that's fine. This here definitely makes this 100% playable. I am kind of a believer in frame gen.
Wait, I know this feeling.
Oh wait. I didn't even know this one was here. Look how beautiful that looks. So clean. My goodness. My goodness. Welcome. See, I've got 2 playthroughs on here. I've got one on PS5, one on here. So finding, like, going back through and doing everything I did on the PlayStation version versus or like the PC version, because both of these playthroughs were pretty different. I went different routes. On the PlayStation version, I spent a significant amount of time in this area because I love just the way this looks. So I spent a lot of time here. But when it comes to actually, I mean, yeah. So just the differences. Okay, let's look at the image quality. I want you guys to see this. Like, Frey looks incredible. Like, significant amount of detail. Looks just as good as native.
Don't
4K.
worry, this will be quick.
Looks just as good as
I
native.
do.
We're gonna get away from these guys.
Ah,
Looks just as good as native. When I pan the camera, it's not blurry. I don't see any blur, like, in motion or anything like that. When you run straight, we'll just run straight with the camera. Yeah, no blur. No blur at all. Okay, when you pan the camera, there's no freaking ghosting or anything that I'm seeing at high speeds, which is very, very cool. This looks incredibly good at 4K. We'll call it 4K instead of 4K. 4K. We got 4K. Yeah. So, checkerbirds and frame gen, bro. Checkerbirds and frame gen. I'm sold. This looks significantly good. Like, look, there's no blur in the freaking bushes. I can't see no checkerbirds. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, like when you pan the camera around the grass, it still looks pretty fairly stable. It does dance a little tiny bit, but overall looks pretty dang stable. It all depends on the camera too. I mean, if you move the camera pretty fast, you don't see it. If you move it nice and slow, you don't see it. But if you move it about medium, you can kind of see it dance a little bit. Yeah, overall image quality on this, I'm happy. I'm very happy, actually. I am very happy with this. This is a
What
very
one might call a
good-looking,
gaggle of troublemakers.
very good looking update.
the weak ones hunt in packs, huh?
Yeah, now I don't have to play it at 1440p anymore. Because this feels just as good and looks incredible at 4K on this card. So, alright, my friends, if you like this content, don't forget to don't forget to like and subscribe. Next up is going to be the Immortals of Avium. So, we'll see you guys in the next one, and thank you for watching.